Praise the Lord, everybody.
Praise the Lord.
Glory.
I'm just so glad to be here today. And I've heard so many good things about this wonderful revival. Seed time harvest. And I thought about it, and I heard Evangelist talking about a long week and what all she's been through. And I was reading about seed time harvest. This is our time. This is our seed. This is our harvest. You are fitting to get your blessing.
Thank you.
Thank
Lord.
I just feel so good to be in the house of the Lord this morning.
Amen.
Just hearing, I didn't get a chance to hear our testimony, but I heard some of them. Because when I thought about it, we could have been 6 feet under, but instead, He rose us up this morning.
Amen.
He gave us another day that we never saw. He allowed us to wake up this morning and come into the house. To give Him praise, to just say thank you one more time.
Thank you,
Lord. It's a blessing to be alive today. It's a blessing to be able to just move and see.
Yes,
So you may not be where you want to be, but you're here.
Yes, Lord.
You're here. And then I went to the Galatians 5 in chapter 2. I went to Galatians chapter 5 in verse 22, and I was reading. It said, "But the fruit of the Spirit is joy, love, peace, and long-suffering, and gentleness, and goodness, and faith." And I was thinking about joy, and I was thinking about love, and I was thinking about peace and long-suffering. And I said, oh, you know, we done been through something. It seems like sometimes we've been down that hole so low and we just couldn't get up.
Come on, baby.
You know, a long, hard week and this been going on, killings and fighting and fussing and cussing. But
Come
through
on,
it
baby.
all, you're here.
Yes, Lord.
You know, you can't leave out that long suffering part because we don't like to go through. But you know, nothing from nothing is nothing. But something from something is something. So you got to go through something to get to something. But when I thought about His goodness and His love, you know, the greatest of all, He gave us love because Jesus loved us. When we can love ourselves. When you think about His goodness. When you think about faith. When you're in a situation, but you see that it's going to get better, even though it don't look like it. I was saying, you're not looking with the physical eyes. You're looking with the spiritual eyes.
Yes.
See, I love Pastor Parker because she teaches us about a place called there. See, we're not there yet, but we're going to be there. We're going to get there. But when we get there, we can't forget about a place called back there. Because we can always go back.
Come on now.
We can't forget that place called back there. Because when Jesus brings you out of something, you know, sometimes we often quick forget that God had to pull us out of our midst. That God, you know, when you get your blessing, you stop going to church, you stop tithing. But He said long suffering. Long suffering. So it's gonna be a long time. And then I seed time harvest and revival. And then time stayed on my mind. I just kept thinking about heaven. And they was talking about, you know, the seasons won't even matter. Summer, winter, spring, or fall, they won't even matter because you'll be having such a good time in Jesus. You know, a day in the Lord is 1,000 years in our eyes. But you know something? It's just good to think about that you won't have to worry about time. That God is going to bear your burdens. That God is going to carry you. He's going to take care of you. Love, joy. And then I looked up love. It says on an intense feeling of deep affection. An intense feeling of deep affection. So it's real deep. It's real strong affection. Joy. A feeling of great pleasure and happiness.
Come on now.
You're feeling good. Peace. Freedom from disturbance.
Yes, Lord. Praise the Lord.
Y'all know y'all want some peace from y'all problems. You know you like to get away from something that's troubling you, something that's bothering you. We need peace up in here.
Come on now.
Suffering, having or showing patience in spite of troubles. He said having patience in spite of troubles. Even though you're going through, you're staying focused. I was thinking about something, you know, sometimes we often miss our blessing trying to treat people how they treat us. But God said that vengeance is the Lord. So if you trust on Him, He said, I'll fight your battles. As Pastor say, my yoke is easy and God's yoke is easy. Just let Him fight your battles. Let Him fight your troubles.
Yes, Lord.
You know, I had to come in here because last night, it just like the Spirit was moving all across me because I was so angry at my job. I wanted to step out my character because, you know, we had a good revival this whole week. And I wasn't able to come now night because I was working double shifts. But last night, you know, these people, they just been working me. I've been doing other people's job, and they just been putting all this work on me. But last night, I was at my wit's points. I talked to the manager, and I told her that I was stepping out. I was leaving that position because I felt God didn't want me to be there. These people was talking to me in any kind of way, and stuff was going away. I was free to go there, but you know what I said? I said, I'm going to let the Lord fight my battle. I'm just going to remove myself. So I'm here today because when nothing going to stop me from coming in the house. When nothing going to keep me from God. And it wasn't for me anyway because I couldn't get to church, so it was something wrong with that. Amen. I said I was so made me miss a whole good revival this whole week, and this is what they gonna do to me. Them folk upstairs mad at me because it's bagged up, but it wasn't my problem. Other people weren't doing their job. So I said, you know what? I can't do this no more. It ain't for me.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I said I was this close to going. You know, you can't be a weak Christian. Sometimes you gotta let people know, hey, I'm on the battlefield.
Amen.
You know, you're a soldier for God, so you gotta be bold in what you're saying. We're doing this for Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
We doing this for Jesus. So if the devil's bold in his doing, we as the Christians got to be bold in our doing.
What you say? What you say?
And I feel that place was for me. And this seed time cards is talking about your timing. Maybe that job wasn't my timing.
Okay.
And then this is a seed. We're planting a seed. It's a reproduction. It's a growth. And you know when a seed grows, it grows tall sometimes and it grows short. And I'm a real believer of God. He said my cup is running over. My cup runneth over. And see, that cup right there, it wasn't running too much. It was running real small. I said, oh, this ain't what God want me to do.
Come on now.
You know, but sometimes you have skills and talents. You just can't settle. You can't settle for anything.
Amen.
I know it's hard and you don't see your way, but sometimes you just got to step out on faith. You got to trust in God. You got to believe that, you know, I don't see it, but He's going to bring you out of that. And I believe it. Because, see, before I got that job, God was carrying me.
Yes,
and He's
He
going to
was.
carry me all through this weekend.
Yes,
He's going
He
to
is.
with something bigger and better. Oh,
Yes,
I believe it.
Lord.
I'm claiming it. I'm receiving it financially, physically, spiritually. I'm claiming it all in the name of Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
I'm claiming it all in the name of Jesus.
Name of Jesus. Feel so.
The pain that you've been feeling, it can't compare to the joy that's coming. That's Romans 8:18. It just can't compare to the joy that's going to come. It said, do not be overcome by evil,
Yes.
but overcome evil with good.
Praise Him.
You better keep on getting some of this Holy Ghost up in here.
Yes,
Keep
Lord.
yourself in the blood of Jesus.
Come on,
Yes,
Keep yourself
Lord.
in the armor from the head to the toe.
Yes.
Or you better not let that demon come up and take your praise. I got a praise inside of me, and it's moving on the inside of me, and I just can't help but let it show on the outside. I can feel the presence of the Lord. It's up in here today. It's moving through this place.
Yes, Lord.
Satan got to go. He got to move. He got to move because I'm a vessel of the Lord. Jesus is the living water. That's John 4:14. You better believe that God will do just what He said.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, He will. Hallelujah.
Okay.
The power of death is in the tongue. The power of life and death is in the tongue. You better believe God. You better start speaking life and prosperity of your life.
Yes,
You
Lord.
better stop speaking all this evil of your life. You are blessed, sir. You are what you say you are. No matter what you go through, I don't care. You know, sometimes you go through so much and they're still wondering why you don't look like it, but God is moving on me. I may not look like what I've been through. You may see my glory, but you just don't know my story.
Amen.
Because I serve a God that's well able.
Okay.
I serve a God that fight my battles.
Yes, Lord.
And there's a song I listen to all the time. It's called I Hope to See You There, where all the saints will be. Now, don't you want to get to that place where all the saints will be? Clothed in white, and you won't have to labor no more on this earth. So if you just keep on trusting.
Yes, Lord.
If you just keep on following His will and trusting His word, it talks about faith, completely trust or confident in someone or something. Having faith in a God that never doubts you. He said, I never make any mistakes. I never count you out. I never forget you. Even when you cursed me so many times and you forgot about me, but I didn't forget you.
Come on
Thank
now.
you, Lord.
That's so
He
true.
may not came when you wanted to, but He showed up just right on time.
Yes, Lord.
A God that's still keeping us today.
Yes,
Ain't it
Lord.
good that in 2016, even though they living in the Caribbean and saying anything, but God is still here. God is still keeping us. He's still moving for us. Ain't it good that God won't trade on you? That He
Yes,
won't leave
Lord.
you. That He won't forsake you.
Praise the
Yes.
Lord, baby.
He's a God that loves.
Yes,
He's a God
Lord.
that gives.
Yes,
Yes, He
Lord.
God's looking for a Christian that will just trust in His will. That'll just say, hey, even though it may be hard, but I'm going to trust in Him.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust in Him.
Yes,
Lord, now.
Lord.
You know, our life may not be going the way that we planned it to, but it's going exactly how God planned your life. It's going exactly how He planned it. And because God is a well-able God. He's a good God. His spirit of love. Sometimes you just, your family, friends, everybody done stepped out on you. But then you look back and you say, I'm still here. I got God. God is still here. No matter how hard it is.
Come on now.
People speaking all this stuff over you. Don't receive that evil. That is not who you are. God calls you to a special purpose, to a special service. You are not meant to be beat on and living in hell and living in all that. That is not what God wants you to be. He said peace.
He did say hallelujah.
He said goodness. He said joy. He said love. But sometimes love, it may not look like the way you want it to look, but love comes in all forms. But I'm going to tell you about the good love. I'm going to tell you about God's love.
Yes.
What His love can do for you. As Pastor said, your life will never be the same. When we stepped into the pulpit, it was hard up here. But it's just something about the praise. It's just something about what He does for me. It's just something about the Holy Ghost high. It's a high like I never had before. It's just something that the Holy Ghost do for me that alcohol just, I think, can't do. Drugs can't do it. But the Holy Ghost just can't get enough of the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost is moving on me. Oh, they just tried so hard to take me out. But God is still keeping me. They try the attacks of the enemy, just keep on trying. But I just keep on trusting in God.
Yes.
I just keep on trusting in God.
Yeah.
Oh, you see how good Pastor look? Did you hear her singing that song? Did you see how God was using her?
Yeah.
Oh, I just couldn't. I felt so good over there. I wanted to just run around this pulpit and just shout and jump.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Spirit of the Holy Ghost is just moving on me in such a way that I can't explain it. But when you get the Holy Ghost, when you get God for real. It's a feeling like a normal. Oh, thank Him, because I'm telling y'all, seed time harvest, this revival, I'm believing that because you are here today, because you were here this week, God is going to do something. He's going to do something for somebody. Somebody's going to get a breakthrough, car, houses, financial, everything that you're broken. We're breaking generational curses.
Come on now.
Breaking generational curses.
Come on now.
Yes, Lord.
We finna start some generational blessings up in here.
Amen.
Some blessing chains in the Lord. They done put voodoo and whipcraft out there. We finna put the Holy Ghost out there. We finna put the Holy Ghost out there. Oh, hoodoo and whip. It can't come up in here. Us being pastor, we are standing on the Lord.
Yes.
They may try, but when that evil spirit of wicked mess trying to get the side conversation, but you may not can't hear you. But God, you not heard us. You heard God. You heard God. I tell you, God said, touch not my anointed ones, do my prophet no harm. So we covered by a strong arm of the God.
Yes.
So I come to tell you this morning, seed time harvest. Just wait on the Lord and trust in the Lord. Trust in Him and know that His Spirit is real. Know that He will do just what He promised you in time. But you gotta seed, and you gotta take care of that seed. You gotta water it. You gotta treat it. You gotta need sunlight, and just like that, that's how the Holy Ghost works. You gotta take time, and in due time you're gonna get it. And at this moment, I'm just gonna close in prayer. Dear precious God, we come right now, Lord, believing just what your word said, God, knowing that your Spirit can do above and abundantly in all that we can ask, God. Father, we just come right now, Lord, that you allow the mighty gates of heaven to open, allow the blessings to shower down, God, because we're sending the praises of God. Father, you hear the hearts, Lord. You hear us crying out. Father, that we're calling, God, that we're asking for you, Lord, that we come to you, God, for we know no other help greater, God. For we know that you are the doctor, that you are the lawyer, that you are anything that we can ask, God.
Yes,
we just coming right now, Lord. A revival, God. Need revival, God. We need to be revived, rebrought up in your spirit, God. Rosing up again in the spirit of life, God. The spirit of love, the spirit of peace, the spirit of joy, God. We come right now, Lord, in your precious name, Lord, that we just call on you, Jesus. Asking you to move, God, to do it for us, Jesus. Just do it for us, Jesus, because we need you, Lord. That everything is going wicked and straight, but your Spirit is still alive and real. That we believe in you by faith, God. That we believe in you, Jesus, to move for us, God. Just do it for us, Jesus. Bless our pastor, God. Bless the members, God, for you know what they're going through, God. We ask, God, that whatever it is, God, that you do it for them, Jesus. That you do it for them, God. That they need you, Lord, right now, God. Right now, in this seed time and harvest, God, that we come praying in your spirit, God. Your spirit, because there's power in the name of Jesus. Right now, Lord. Right now. In the mighty, precious, powerful name of Jesus. In your name, God, is that we pray. Amen.